So I've been using the latest build of Xiaomi EU for a couple of days now, and I have to say I could not be more disappointed. But I'm not trying to spread the hate to the devs, and they're doing an amazing job. It's just from the Xiaomi part they need to optimize and work harder. But yeah, stay tuned to find out why I'm disappointed, and also there's one little surprise I want to give you at the end of this video. So let's jump right in. So as you guys can see, I'm running the latest build of Xiaomi EU right here. As you can see, this is the second build for MIUI 12, and trust me guys, the experience has really not been great, and I was doing it only for you guys. I want to go back to AOSP, but again, I'm not trying to spread like some hate to the devs because they're doing an amazing job. It's again from the Xiaomi part they need to optimize more. And before I start, let me tell you guys that I'm running this ROM everything stock, like no I didn't change the kernel or anything, like I didn't install candy kernel. It's everything stock. And guys, whatever I'm about to say only applies to Xiaomi EU MIUI 12 build, because this is the only ROM I've tested. I didn't test anything else. So my number one and the biggest concern has been, you guessed it, it's battery life. I had always on display turned off, and more specifically in battery life I mean idle drain. It has been really bad even with always on display turned off. And as you can see from this screenshot, not right now, but you can see from the screenshot that I literally lost 10% from 7 a.m. to about 1 p.m. and yes, I was sleeping during that time. And as you can see, this kind of battery backup or idle drain, in my humble opinion, is just unacceptable. But as we all know that MIUI 12 is currently in beta, but as I've said in my previous videos that it's good for daily use, and I mean only good. It's just enough to be used for a daily driver. But if you use it, it's not going to give you the best experience of with your Redmi K20 Pro. So if there are some alternatives to MIUI 12, you can try those. I haven't, but with the Xiaomi EU, the latest version, it has been really bad. Even the active drain has been quite high. It was about 12 or 11% per hour, which again is quite high. We should be getting about 8 to 10 or 8 to 9 percent per hour, and that is what AOSP ROM gives us, and that's what some ROMs in MIUI 11 gave us. But yeah, the next bigger problem I had was in terms of smoothness, like in general, when more specifically I mean talking about the stutters when with the new gestures, specifically when exiting apps and stuff like that. For the most part it was fine, but there in general, like sometimes, actually quite a few times, it happens that there are just frame drops in this general UI, and again this is due to Xiaomi not doing their work properly or not optimizing these gestures properly. And I'm kind of disappointed because we should have got these gestures with the MIUI 11, because that came with Android 10, and these gestures are a core part of Android 10. I don't know why it's so hard for Xiaomi to optimize it, because they're already doing it like 7-8 months later than they should have done, and I expected them to do like make it better and make them smooth as it is on AOSP.
Okay guys, I actually forgot to mention this in your video, but I've also been having this random hiccup lockups. So yeah, that is also one big issue, and the only fix is to reboot it. It happened 2-3 times in the past 3 days.
So guys, those are basically it. But before you leave, before you click out of the video, I need to tell you guys there are some other alternatives like Revolution OS, which I have used for a couple of days, and it was smoother than this. It came out before this build of Xiaomi EU, and it was actually smoother than this ROM itself. So yeah, that's an option too if you want to use MIUI 12. But yeah, other than that, I'm happy to report that there are no major bugs or issues which might stop you from using this ROM as a daily driver. And as you can see, obviously the volume slider has been fixed. And yeah, okay, so guys, if you're wondering what this wallpaper is, it's from an app in the Play Store called, just search for Forest. This one right here, just install it and set it up as a wallpaper. But as I said at the start of the video, there is one surprise I want to show you guys, and planning to work on this new really cool setup, and that one of my friends over on Telegram showed me. So as you can see, that it looks really cool. Is basically MSM extended. This obviously it's done by Stratum, a bunch of themes. Let me know if you guys are interested in this stuff down in the description. You can hit me up on Telegram if you have any questions, or leave them down in the comments, and or even Twitter is up to you. But that's basically about it. This was Alamat from Mr. Tech Boss, signing off.